Want to maximize every trade? Then you need the best options trading tools out there, the ones that actually give you professional level features, robust analytics, and seamless integrations without blowing your budget. Let's dive into the tools that give you that real edge. Now, whenever I'm deciding to put my money into a trading tool, I never stop at the flashy marketing pages and just get mesmerized and think that's it to it. I always go straight into the user ratings, the user reviews, and the comments that people leave. And I don't just look for all the 5-star hype at like the very top. I go straight to the 1-star and 2-star feedbacks, the complaints, because that's where you see the raw truth, including both complaints and sometimes, awkward praise for a balanced view. And with trade ideas, I found one user who signed up for their low-cost test drive and was seriously disappointed. He said hardly any features worked in that trial mode. He tried copying a few AI trades and ended up losing money, calling the AI not very intelligent. And he criticized the clunky interface, comparing it to a 90s site. Now, while that might sound worrying, I did notice that most reviews didn't echo this. So test drive limitations are pretty normal since they are previews. And as for the AI trades, blindly copying signals without the context usually leads to losses no matter what platform you're on, and the AI is just a tool, so use it wisely, that's up to you. Interestingly though, Trade Ideas still carries a 4.7 out of 5-star rating, and many traders report the exact opposite experience of this individual reviewer. Like, many users seem to swear by its speed and the sheer volume of trading ideas that it generates, especially for intraday or momentum strategies. Then there's this particular trader who swore by Holly's accuracy, saying that it flags setups quite consistently. He highlighted that it might miss some, but whenever it flags one, it's more often than not a good one. So while a person did have a poor test drive here, I think the majority highlight trade ideas as offering a serious edge if you know how to use the tools and if you take the time to learn it. When I looked into OptionStrat reviews, I found a review from a paying user who loved the platform, calling it excellent and worth every penny. But he also pointed out a minor inaccuracy between OptionStrat's projected prices and his broker's by the time he gets his order in, usually less than a 1% difference. He's very clear that this wasn't OptionStrat's fault. It's not his broker either, and it's just prices changing quickly. So yeah, to me, actually, this didn't seem like negative feedback at all. It's just a user explaining why a tiny, understandable reality of options trading happens and how it doesn't take away from the tool's immense value. Other users back this up, raving about how OptionStrat helped them make good money by simplifying contracts and strategies. There's this user who said that it worked seamlessly with his account at TOS, Fidelity, and Schwab, letting him visualize trades instantly. Another trader said that he loved that it's basically free to start with powerful education like built right in. Compared to other options flow tools that bury you in complexity, OptionStrat's straightforward design is what wins. And with stock market guides, a user complained that the alerts he received were so far in the money and had low volume and gamma, making them feel less useful. So yeah, that's a valid frustration if you're looking for these quick in and out trades. But what's important is that stock market guides isn't built for chasing hype. It's built for consistency. Their alerts are designed around back-tested setups rather than these short-lived volatility spikes. So even if something is not trading that many, it's based on something else. That same difference is also what many traders praise. Like, I was reading one review, which was from this trader who explained how stock market guides delivers setups backed by real performance stats, not just opinions. So that helps traders stay disciplined instead of over trading based on hype, right? So while some traders want those ultra high gamma plays, others value the steadiness that stock market guides provides. All right, so let's finally get into what these best options trading tools actually do. Because user reviews are one thing, but the features are what separate average options trading tools from the best options trading tools. And after testing these platforms myself, I think the differences are pretty clear. Trade Ideas is the powerhouse here. This isn't just a scanner, it's an AI-powered command center. Their flagship feature is Holly, an AI that doesn't just scan, it learns, and it sends you real-time alerts for momentum plays. They even have a public record of her performance, which is a level of transparency that you rarely see. You can literally pull up Holly's past trades on their records page and see how she nailed reversals, pinpointed entries, and flagged setups that most traders would never notice. It's one thing to say you're AI powered, it's another thing to actually see the receipts. But when you're using it, It's also up to you to determine which calls you trust. And then there's also the AI long-term strategy trades window. So like normally Holly closes the trades by the end of the day, but some triggers, they keep running beyond the market close. So this feature lets you catch those extended plays so that you're not just like day trading. You can also be positioned for intelligent swings. So I found this huge because it bridges the gap between intraday and longer term moves. Then there's the compare count window. So this window lets you visualize it instantly by comparing like new highs versus new lows. So instead of gut feeling, you get a data-backed market sentiment snapshot. But where it gets powerful for me is the trade wave. It's basically AI-powered buy and sell signals plotted right on your chart. You don't have to interpret 10 different indicators. It just shows clear trend signals so that you can ride trends longer and exit when you think it's time. Add that to their odds maker backtesting tool where you can test your strategy against recent history, analyze win rates, profit factor, and even plug in your broker's commissions. So it's like building your playbook with stats and real math and history backing every single move. Now, OptionStrat does take a completely different approach to this. Its superpower is in more of its simplicity and visualization. So if you've ever looked at an options chain and felt completely lost by the way it looks and the numbers, and like this options trading software might be for you. Its crown jewel is the unusual options flow. So it scans every option trade on the market and it filters the noise, showing you only the unusual, large, or complex trades institutions are making. Or maybe you can literally see what the smart money is up to in the market. So unlike most flow tools that only show the basics, OptionStrat can detect really complex strategies that are setting up, like spreads, condors, and multi-leg plays. That's pretty next level. Then comes the strategy optimizer. Instead of manually sifting through thousands of trade possibilities, the optimizer finds the one with the best probability of the profit or the highest potential return, whichever you prefer. It saves hours and sharpens your edge. But the options builder is where OptionStrat really shines for visual learners. It breaks down potential profit and loss across price ranges and shows how factors like volatility and time decay affect your setup. I've used it to test different legs of spreads and instantly see risk versus reward. All right, now stock market guides. So this options trading tool is less about real-time frenetic trading and more about thoughtful strategic education and strategy, right? So their options trading scanner is more designed to surface trades that already have that backtested edge. This is critical for filtering out the noise effectively. Like too many scanners just flag momentum, but stock market guides ensures that historical performance is part of the process. And their options trade alerts takes that a step further by sending you real-time picks that they've identified with statistical backing. Now, are any of these best options trading tools really perfect? Of course not. Nothing is, and you can kind of get an idea for what I think about each of them by how I talk about it. And there's things I could point out that are negative about all of them, right? Like Trade Ideas has a significant learning curve due to its powerful, feature-rich interface, but also this initial complexity is the trade-off for its high-end capabilities. Now, OptionStrat's prices may have slight, typically negligible discrepancies from the live broker feeds, as the other commenter mentioned, and it is a visualization and planning tool. It's not a broker. And for stock market guides, it really focuses on steady, methodical trade setups rather than the high frequency, high gamma alerts. To me, this is a strategic choice for building consistency, not even a lack of capability, but it's not really necessarily built for that. And when it comes to cost, all three tools for trading options, I think, are priced fairly for the significant depth of tools and competitive edge that they provide. You're investing in specialized software designed to give you a real advantage, not just a simple charting tool, and each of them offers something really valuable. For the most current pricing and any available discounts that they have, make sure to check the links in the description below. We keep them current so that you don't miss out on any deals. And while each options trading tool serves a purpose, I would say that Trade Ideas stands out as the best options trading tool for active traders and for me. It has powerful AI, it has comprehensive backtesting, and it has a real-time alert system that I think provides an unmatched edge for those serious about maximizing their opportunities. Check that link in the description to get started with Trade Ideas and take advantage of any special discounts today.